Hello and welcome to another episode of Manor Lords Let's Play. As you can see, with all of these troops that we have right here, Hildebolt is on his way. He is coming from this direction. We have got the nice high ground up here. Although we don't have many ranged units. We only have one to really make use of. But there is benefit in holding the high ground and fighting downwards. So I'm going to try and get all of my troops in order here and see what we can do and try and use this ground to the best advantage. We also have home ground advantage. So if you just click on a unit and press tab, you can see the effectiveness and all that kind of stuff. And I think we can just drag these troops down here. And let's see what Hildebolt's going to try and bring, because he's got a lot more units this time. He's just waiting there. I mean, I can wait all day, mate. I'm the one with a big cash reserve, so I don't mind if you want to wait there. I'm going to do my thing. You tell me when you want to try and take me out, and I'll gladly turn you down. So tavern supply is running low. It's actually run out. So that is definitely a big bummer at the moment. But we're going to definitely resolve that in the upcoming stuff. What did we want to sort out? I think actually I would love to have my own war bows. But we're going to save the tools for armor making. So I wanted to upgrade some of these. And again, we're lacking timber. So I've got enough to upgrade the ones I need, the 3 I need. So let's worry about that when we get to it. But first we need to worry about whether Hildebolt is going to come and attack us or not. Or is he just going to sit there and lose? While he decides what he wants to do, something that is obviously very useful for us to think about is where we want to go next. So I think something really useful is going to be this rich fish deposit here. Also this salt deposit, because if we have a lot of meat, we can trade salt and make sausages. So I think that is a very, very nice combo for a region. And we can trade berries potentially. So I think we're going to start moving that way. It would be nice to not have him spawn behind us though. So I do need to think about it, because I do think tactically these hills are really useful. And I do really like using them in battle. So maybe we do take this region and we just export a lot of roof tiles from this region to make some money. And we also have this iron deposit, which is useful for getting an army off the ground. So let's just see what he decides to do here. I don't care if we need to just keep wasting money like this. What I am going to do though is I'm going to up our taxation, because we do have an army that we need to pay for. And I'm actually going to stop importing iron slabs for now, because it's getting freaking expensive. Charcoal is doing all right. How are we doing for... Okay, we could use another person on this. Maybe another person on granary. He's still not moving. I know as soon as I take my eye off him though, he's gonna do something sneaky. I think actually, do you know what? I'm gonna send a unit out to bait him in. Maybe once we're in the territory, he starts moving. There we go. Hildebrand engaged. Gonna have these guys see if we can do a little flanking here. I mean, I wish I had done that a little bit sooner because we're probably going to waste a little bit of money here, but just want to stay out of there. Going to have our archers stay at the back here. These guys move forward. Going to have these guys directly attack them. And I have these guys flanking. I have those moving a little bit that way. And let's just have them moving down. And these guys are just going to flank them really nicely here. I mean, definitely go for the retinue. I think we can also get around the back here as well. We've got some nice unit superiority here. I'm hoping those archers can do something. I'm hoping they're also worried about how surrounded they are. Look at this. I mean, Hildebrand, I don't need messages from you right now, mate. Nice. He's broken again. Does he have any troops left? There we go. And that is a victory for us. And hopefully we didn't spend too much money. I think actually what I would like to do, I'm kind of tired of dealing with Hildebrand's crap here. I don't think we lost that many troops, honestly. And I want to claim a new region, so I think let's start a fight. Why not? Let's go for it. Oh no, these guys are going to get caught out, aren't they? No, they're not. This is excellent. Okay, we have even more mercs available for us. And we should be able to at least pay them. So, where is the battlefield? Here we go. Whoa, okay. Interesting battlefield. Let's move in. I am a little bit concerned about our food situation over here, though. Why are they not picking any berries? That's so weird. I wonder why that was so full. I thought, oh, well, we're really doing this efficiently now. Okay, so one thing I don't currently have is the communal oven. So, let's see if we can get one of those built. Guess there will do. Not really ideal, but... Doesn't look like Hildebolt is going to show up to this one. But I know what he's like. He's going to show up really late. He's going to want me to spend all my monies. Then he's going to show up really late. How are we doing for supplies? Okay, we're gonna have to kind of deal with that after this. Just don't want to overpay. We have a lot of iron slabs to work with, so I shouldn't be concerned. And a lot of blanks. So I think we're pretty good there, actually. I think you need someone on the woodcutter's lodge. I just want to make sure that this is actually being filled up again now. Not just with herbs, please. Oh, I don't know if this... I think this is bugged. Oh, there are berries there. You can see the berries. Just nobody wants to go in and pick them. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can just build another forager hut. Of course, I don't have the... Yeah, something weird's going on here. Okay, so while we resolve that and dangerously low food supply, but again, that will be resolved after the next winter. This is looking doable, actually, until he sends out 4 more lots of troops. I think let's get all of these troops who are kind of the same unit. Go for my flanky boys over here. Have these as like secondary backups. And then I want archers at the back firing over top. Okay. Let's definitely use these guys to chase down the archers. That retinue is definitely getting slammed there. Those brigands are going to be doing nothing. These guys, I think I'll just get them to hold their ground for now, because I think those archers can flank nicely. Their archers are getting taken out. They don't really have visibility here. Going to see if we can get them looking over at these guys. I do find archer placement quite difficult, to be honest. Let's get those guys can definitely push in, I reckon. And they're broken as well. And they're broken as well. And just one more. Just one more. And they're broken as well. And that is it. That is peace declared from Hildebrand, but that is region number 2 for us. And that's it. We've just secured a very, very important iron deposit here. That is absolutely huge for us. I think I'm actually going to get rid of these troops now. I think now is a good time. I would love to see if we can get rid of all of these guys before that ticks over again. There we go. Wow. What a battle. I'm actually surprised that we managed to do that so easily as we did. But it doesn't, trust me, it's not going to stay that easy. We have food supply issues of our own at home, so we need to resolve those first. Let's get this communal oven sorted. I thought these veggie plots would really help, but they don't seem to be helping, and we've definitely got some kind of bugged out berries situation, which is really causing problems. I think that's really the only reason why this is so low. So we're going to have to pivot as much as we can. And yes, I did also say the friends pivot in my head as well. This is looking great, actually. I'm going to see if we can get another hunter's camp on here. And I'm going to move this again. I'm going to move this over here. And I just don't know why these berries aren't getting picked. If I can get someone in now to, like, if this can resolve the berry situation, then these guys aren't going to die. But currently, oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's a game changer. We're down to 1 month worth of food and we got the berries back. Oh my God. And the communal oven is hopefully doing its bit as well. Jeez, that is so close to disaster. I can't tell you how lucky that is. And amongst all of this, I need to try and actually get some other stuff sorted as well. Oh God, I can't believe that. And look how quickly the berries are going down now that we've got someone in there. Look how quick. I mean, that's genuinely saved us from disaster. I mean, it's not going to last long. Don't get me wrong. But it's definitely saved us from complete disaster. Which is good. Which is really, really good. How are we doing for other supplies? I think everything else is looking pretty good. It's just, honestly, berries was a mess. I don't know. I also don't know how many seasons we went without berries properly sorted. That's kind of scary, actually. So I have to get someone else on the storehouse. And we've got plenty of flax that we're changing into linen as well. So I'm actually going to take the leather off the marketplace and just have the linen, because that is going to be a nice easy supply and the rest can go towards boots, and that's going to help a lot. So we've also got our second region and I haven't even touched it. So we have got berries currently, we have got wild animal deposit, how do we want to play this? Where do we want the civilization to be? What is the fertility like? Of course it's terrible. So I think I'm just going to kind of play it in the middle of the road here. We kind of want to be near everything. Can set up some nice, easy houses here. Water supply is everywhere. It's not really over there. Getting to berries is going to be a bit of a pain, actually. But we can start with a nice settlers camp with lots of resources to get us going. I'm not going to let Hildebolt take this from us now. We've got a strong foothold over here. And let's build our camp. And I think I'm just going to go for the average. I think 20 tools is actually loads. So I think average is perfectly fine. Or maybe even modest, honestly. Let's go with average. We've got the cash. So we have region number 2 unlocked at the end of this episode. I'm so happy about it. Of course, the first thing I want to set up is a lumber camp. And a hunting camp. And then some houses around here. And we're going to need... I mean, honestly, this was a terrible time to start because we have the... we have this rain and everything's getting damaged. So I'm actually going to build that first. That's actually such a shame. Okay, so we have some of the basics set up. Obviously for this region, I'm going to go for not a pack station. I'm going to go for another hitching post. And we can get that extra ox put together. And we need our water supply. That's nicely there. And we need a little market. I think we can just set up a little market on this corner. That will last us a long time. And then we can just start building out our houses with whatever timber we've got. And that's the 5 houses. There you go. And we'll get them built in order. And they should be good for a while. I think the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is the storehouse. I'm not going to let that bother me for now. It's nice. Make a nice little path around the back. I don't want that to hug. That'll do. That's hugging enough. And a path through there as well. And back to our main area. So we're up to 6 months worth of supply now. I'm so happy that we managed to sort that out. I was panicking a little bit, but we actually really need to not panic, and we need to actually get our butts in gear and do some farming here. So we've got some barley, a good amount of barley that we can be harvesting here. I think we can just honestly just burn that field. Let's see if we can free up some more people. Just going to do 1, 1, 1. And probably 1 from there as well. But it's not just those fields, actually. I'm going to see if we can manage these fields as well. So this is a big pivot towards farming currently. So I'm hoping this is going to pay off. We definitely need it on the food front, so that's good. And I'm really trying to get enough planks. I can't believe we haven't actually had the time to upgrade these to level 3s yet, which is just ridiculous. So, and we've got 5 different types of food here. I think what I'd actually like to do is also have a logging camp here. Get rid of all the logs in this area. And then build some really nice orchards over there as well. So I think we've probably freed up realistically as many people as I can afford. These guys are looking all right. Let's get this storehouse built as well. Well, that fits quite snugly in there. Not sure if I want it there though. Just build it there as well. They're going to be busy building that kind of stuff. But they should have all the basics. And I'm going to need the planks here, but definitely need the resources first. How much flax do we have left over currently? Good amount. I think actually I'm going to take some off this Weaver's Workshop and just put them on the saw pit while we're doing all this farming business. Okay, how are these guys getting on? What? Where are you guys? Can you like work in this area maybe? Oh no, he's sick. Sick because I don't have the upgrade here. Damn it. Okay. Let's get that upgrade. Running out of fuel. Okay. Didn't realize these guys were so desperate for fuel. But, of course, that's something easy to resolve over here. Bit concerned about trying to get this to work. This big barley field's definitely very important. But I've got so many families attributed to all of this. I don't know where they're actually working. Sowing. Okay. And these guys. Plowing by hand. Harvesting. Okay. Guess I'm just going to let them do their thing and see what happens. I mean, maybe at least these guys I can set their workload to here. Okay. I mean, I don't really mind if everyone's focused on this one because this is the most important one, but it feels a little bit chaotic. I just want a very clear distinction of who's doing what. But that doesn't seem to be the case, you know. Not really many people on this one, and that's kind of the most important one. That's very high. That's high. Well, we got another 2 months. Okay, plenty of planks, thank you. I mean, where are these guys, honestly? Yeah, they're all over here. There we go. We're getting some nice houses built here. But I think we'll leave it there. We managed to conquer a second region. We're deep into farming. I think we're getting into a nice rhythm. We've got some good cash coming in. And I think actually it's really the influence is the only thing that's slowing us down, taking Hildebolt, really. We need to obviously build up a more powerful army. We need to get our obviously more money to get some more armor for our troops, build up our retinues. I'm really happy with this second region because they have this big iron deposit, which means I don't have to import a bunch of iron. So I'm just going to keep what I have already for my other troops in this other region. And I think was it Spear Militia or the other one? Oh, it's for the other region. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm really happy that 315 is a very nice amount. So sorry this one ran over a little bit, but definitely enjoying this challenging Let's Play series. Hope you are too. Let me know in the comments how you're finding it so far. And I'll see you in the next one.